Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Path of Rage. We are going to jump into a brand new to the channel game by the name of Warhammer 40K Inquisitor Martyr. It's, you can see here from this window on the right hand side of the screen, it is a Diablo style, Path of Exile style, isometric looter, action RPG. I played this a while back. As you can see, I was looking at the characters. I played it through as a psyker before. When the game first came out, it had some flaws, but it's had a lot of updates since. It's been a while since I've checked it out. So we're going to jump into it today and see what's what, see what the differences are. I know it's had a lot of updates since the last time I played. And I love the Warhammer 40K universe. Some of my friends watching this will know just how much and how addicted I am with how many miniatures. So I'm wanting to play this game out and get back immersed into this grim universe. There's no getting around it. We could take the Crusader, which is your fighter, your upfront dude, your warrior type thing. You've got your assassins, which is fairly self-explanatory. Your psychers are your mages, basically. And your tech adepts are, for those of you who don't know 40K lore, they are basically priests that worship machines. Yeah, I don't have the DLC for this. If I get back into this game enough, I will end up picking it up and we'll do a campaign on that. But for now, I think I'm going to go with the Crusader. I could take the Assault Crusader, the Tactical Crusader, or the Heavy Gunner. And I'm going to go with the Heavy Gunner because I don't really know the difference between the three, how they end up playing out. But I like the looks of this character, these missile launchers and whatnot. So we'll give him a 40K version up Name of Rage. We will take Story Mode, and we will take Seasonal Character. I'm not exactly sure what the seasons do yet, but I guess we'll find out. And we are going to jump in and check this game out and smite the enemies of the Emperor. Excuse me. There's no peace amongst the stars. Sorry. The Imperium of Man is besieged from all sides by the Xenos races and is slowly rotting away from the inside, tainted by the Chaos Gods. Inquisitors are autonomous, powerful agents who wage a great and secret war for mankind. They fight in the shadows and nothing is beyond their authority. They are the judges and the executioners. For those of you who are not into or know anything about
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress-monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
Recognize that voice?
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition, and lots of empty holes.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilot to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Plasma cannons. I remember the deafening roar of the turrets. My Imperial carrier was trailing a blaze of fire and smoke as it smashed into the hangar deck. Oh. Cool.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return.
For those of you...
Inquisitorial log, new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress-monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
Okay. For those of you who are new to the channel and checking this out for the first time, when I do playthroughs or whatnot, if you've watched any of my other ones as well, I generally try to keep my mouth shut during cutscenes and when plot and story points are being put out, so that you guys can also enjoy the backstory of the game, not just, you know, worry about what I'm saying. Never did say what the season was.
Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door!
It's a human head. A really big human head compared to his. For those of you who don't know about the Warhammer 40K universe, this universe is dark. Like, they take the bodies of babies and wire them up with like servos and gears and turn them into cherubs to carry prayer psalms around the cities dedicated to the God Emperor. It take the worst of every authoritarian regime you've ever heard of in history, combine them all together and crank it up to 11, and that is the universe you're looking at. And at the same time, that's what all of humanity, they reside under that type of rule. And yet there's aliens trying to kill them, there's traitors who are worshipping dark gods, there's all kinds of things. They're always at war throughout the entire galaxy.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
Guard shield compromise, prayers and maintenance required, invocations, okay.
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
You know, in the interest of saving time for videos and whatnot, anytime I approach something like this and get one of those text messages for story or whatnot, if you want to continue reading it, pause the screen or pause the video, read it out, and then continue on from there. Otherwise, I just spend too much time reading to you guys.
I found some human remains. The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies. Something killed them with mindless brutality.
Alright, starting off with a shotgun.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
The perfect weapon to deliver the Emperor's justice.
So down here we've got our attack ability. Single shot, knockback, giant killer, cone of effect. Okay. Burst shot. Flechette rounds. They've all got knockback. That's nice. Man stopper rounds. So, alright, let's... Okay, and we do have to reload. Oh, that's cool. I can do that while I'm on the move. Can I do the other? No. Okay, flechette round. Oh, okay. Fires multiple high-velocity penetrator rounds, can be charged by holding the attack button for a maximum of 3 seconds, which tightens the area of effect cone. Oh. Okay, and then this one is Man Stopper. Well, that... Oh, this one, sorry. Wrong button. I think I actually have to have a target for that. Okay.
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith?
Alright, chaos creature. Oh, and it
Ancient Imperial
died in
ship
one shot.
infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint then.
Alright. Lasgun. Alright, this is the lasgun. Single shot. Self-explanatory. Oh, this overheats. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Alright, short burst. Okay, so it's 3-round burst. Aim shot, that makes sense. And then hot shot. That actually pushed me back. Sustain. Oh, sustain. Ooh. Alright, let's give this a try. I like the sound of this better than the shotgun, actually.
New log entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance shrine with a functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
Martyr open fire. Save person. Okay.
I found new information. There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
So these files that we're finding is telling us that something is going seriously wrong with the ship.
Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this? A talking servitor. It might be mind-locked, but this is still unusual.
Oh, we got enemies. Servants of Chaos. Now, if this is anything like any
Well met, heretics.
RPGs, you'll go through these guys
to
pretty quick. Yeah, these are the fodder. It's the way it is with every ARPG. You go through the lower guys like, you know, a scythe through wheat.
Finally, that's the cogitator that will disable the jammer.
Deactivating.
I couldn't turn off the teleportation jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain
Oh, I
Van
forgot
Winter,
to say.
can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally! I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
Alright, well. Automatically loading into the next level. What you saw starting to pop up there on the screen, I'm pretty certain is where it says finish or complete. Once you get past a certain point into the game, it starts doing that. For those of you who've... Oh, there we go. For those of you who've watched before, you'll recognize that voice. For those of you who haven't, in my MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough, you have a voice in your head at all times, kind of running the missions, and named Rihanna. It's the same voice actor that does Rihanna that also does Captain Van Winter. Okay, character. We leveled up something here. How do I have 7 available points? That makes no sense. We'll come back to passives in a second, but alright. I remember having to work these up like right from the beginning. Okay, so warfare will get demolition, deflection, mobility, precision, 50% damage against releasing bosses, hemophagia. Oh, inoculator. Okay, that's how you heal. Heat resist, physical resist, damage reduction. Warp resist, suppression damage reduced. 1 focus per second. Okay, so I think I'm gonna kind of follow this trend. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I think we're gonna go that way. I could be making a huge mistake. That's +5 damage bonus on kill for 5 seconds. That's actually quite nice. I'm surprised I have any of these unlocked already. Vulnerability to stack the target based on the damage now. Damage over time effects restore 3 health on each tick. That's not bad. Oh, we'll take that. Close quarters gunnery? Yeah, we're gonna get attacked head on by a million things. Yeah. We'll go with that for now. Alright, inventory. Nothing. Passives. Ranged combat. Let's focus on that. Range damage bonus against slow shot. Critical chance. Go here. Alright. If you guys can hear that in the background, that's my son yelling at his computer while he plays Destiny. Season of Judgment. Okay, so this is obviously carrying over from a previous playthrough. Yeah, I loaded up a Psyker character before doing this, just to kind of get a feel for the game before I jump back into it. I didn't realize it was going to carry over. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, alright. Let's go to the next campaign mission. Carry on. I've made it out of the hangar where I found evidence of a serious chaos infestation. I need to investigate this further.
Our augurs have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Alright, here we go. What is this? Number 5. Cyclone missile launcher. 5-second cool. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of nice. And that's the limit. Okay, so I've got to build up focus, which comes back after time. It actually does some nice damage. Ah, crap. There we are. Oh, jeez.
By the Emperor.
What have you found down there, Inquisitor?
Some unlucky members of an Imperial retinue. This is a shrine, dedicated to the ruinous powers. Somebody really wants his dark wishes to be fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
Yes, from the god of Nurgle. Oh yeah, I wanted to try this. Oh! Oh, that's cool. So you can pick the aim shot that you want. Headshot, try and knock a weapon out. That's kind of cool. Laser pistol. We will wait. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, that's what I thought. We need 2 of them to get all 4 of the abilities. So we'll wait to get another one. I don't even know if we're gonna want to use laser pistols. They may be no good.
Beg to your false emperor. Sacred.
Okay, bullets go through. I love being able to rotate the camera.
Yes, a grenade. Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Oop. Cogitator. Machine Spirit of the Martyr, the ship you're on, shows every site of intellectual instability. Threat assessment, ultra high and growing. Spirit is becoming insane. And the name of the Messiah, wisdom of my trusted hierophant. Okay. So the machine spirit is coming alive and actually turning on people. Good to know.
A proper welcome committee at last. That grenade could be useful now.
Okay.
Unloading.
Oh crap, that's a big cannon. Oh, I thought that might... Oh, it was a one-shot kill. For a second, I thought it wasn't going to be. Better armor. What do we got here? 21% or plus 21 quality? Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. I know there are some people in the ARPG community that will go through each individual stat to max out their builds. I'm not that worried about it. As long as the gear I'm getting is better than what I currently have, I'm pretty much okay with it. End game is where you start worrying about your builds, really. Safest way for us to communicate. We need to plan our next step. The sanctum has been quarantined. I have no idea where to turn. Earth will be our death. Think about it. He promised us immortality and glory for the Imperium. Now we have what? Or we shall join the others. Okay, so the people on this ship are apparently slowly turning towards chaos. They're starting to become corrupted by the powers of evil. Excuse me. And in this case, in this game, this universe, the powers of evil is actually, it's not a metaphor for like a political ideology or people who do bad things. No, the powers of evil are actually quite literally demons and bloodthirsty aliens and stuff like that.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
Okay, that's a dreadnought. Mix of man, demon, and machine. That's gonna be fun.
Meat for the
You know what? Let's do this. I want to see something. Yeah, alright. Oh. Space Marine.
I found the
corpse.
body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them, so it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
As you can tell, he's much bigger than I am, although I am wearing a similar form of power armor. Again, for those of you who don't know the 40K universe, Space Marines are genetically modified humans. They're like supposed to be 9 feet tall, able to withstand the void of space and all that. They're genetically designed killers, warriors. Whoa. Actually, the best description of them is they are genetically designed super soldiers. Oh, there's big hordes coming here.
Come at me, creatures! Come at me!
This shotgun goes through nerdlings quite quickly. Yeah, I do. I like the laser gun better. Let's go up and get our next clue.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
New log entry. I established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
There's a chest over here. That looked mostly like crafting stuff, yeah. Okay, where do we gotta go here? Ah, the other way. Yeah, I absolutely love the backstory for 40K. It's phenomenal. There's so much of it too. I have numerous books, and there are many more than I've ever read. There's enough books in the Warhammer 40K universe at this point to almost rival Star Wars and Star Trek. If you go to Kohl's or Barnes and Nobles or whatever, there is so much lore behind this universe. Collect season details. Oh, so it spreads through all of the characters. Well, that kind of sucks. Well, I guess it makes sense. Okay. In my psyker class that I started up a couple of days before I decided to make this playthrough, I've been doing the Season of Judgment as well. Still not really 100% sure on what it's doing, but obviously I'm going to get stuff as I go along. Item rewards and whatnot. The usual season stuff, just like with Diablo and Path of Exile. I did not realize, though, that it carried across characters. I'm used to that from in Diablo 3. I don't believe it did. If you made a seasonal character, you... the seasonal objectives were per character. Alright, well, let's continue on. I followed a Vox signal and established a connection with a member of the unknown expedition. He is holed up in the subdeck control room. I need to go there, but first, I must deal with the heretics and kill their mutated champions. It'd be really cool if that down the road we come across the Thousand Suns. I'd be happy with that. You know what? Let's change this. Take this out. Set 1. Switch it. Set 2. There. Now I'll always start with the laser gun.
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need...
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer.
Cut him off in
That's the
mid-sentence.
plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I am a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
I've eliminated the first tribal champion. I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon.
Gotta keep an eye out for chests as well, because you know there's gonna be chests. At least this shot, like this mode here, goes through. Oh no, I think, yeah, it does. It'll go through similar sized targets. I will admit, I'm a fan of area of effect. More big explosions. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about
Thorn
that.
here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But that's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
Oh, that's a nice little ability. I'm going to be using that a lot more. Especially since it goes through. It really overheats the gun though. Holy cow. My retinue is dead. Well, that's unlucky. Oh, crap. Okay, just came right up beside me. The gun is good for area effect. I'm not gonna lie. For the shotgun. Yeah. Pull out the laser gun maybe for the bigger guys. Oh, not this way. Okay. Go find him in the next room. We'll crush enemies. There we go.
The filth of chaos has retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious! I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
Okay. Well, let's go check out this last room here just in case there's a chest or something. Probably not. But... So we gotta go back the way we came. I do find that I tend to favor area of effect weapons. Even if they don't do the most damage per target, they just look cooler. I might also have to play around with it.
I've reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Alright. I'm gonna have to play around with it, but I may have to turn up the difficulty. I was Those guys are dying surprisingly easy. Got a flamer, nice. We'll try that out. Like even the bigger guys, they're dying in a couple of shots. Maybe this is just because this is basically the tutorial area, but they are dying a bit easier than I was expecting. Yeah, we'll keep doing this. Plus 10 damage when there's no enemy within 5 meters. Sure, why not? Inventory. Oh, there's a suppression shield. That has to go. I think that can go with a pistol. Hang on a second. Yep. Let's see what that does. Watch this. It'll end up working out that I should have taken the sword and board guy. Auto gun. Take that. Assault armor. No, it's less quality. Neural implant is better. Eye implant is better. Purify steel. And you can see they all have, like, the item level 1, 23 suppression regeneration, plus $2 resistances. Again, I don't really pay attention to stuff like that this early in a looter, because you tend to change. Oh, this one's gone. Because you tend to change gear so much as you play. So, all right. And this is definitely still the tutorial type area because we haven't hit the bridge yet. As you go along through this, you'll unlock the crafting ability. You'll unlock the ability to change your healing. The inoculator, it's called. If you're a psyker, you get the ability to upgrade and change your
before the
spells.
storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
All right. So we've got some Imperial Guard, and we've got the auto gun. Whoop. Okay, it fires in a burst. Full auto. Nice. Aim shot again, and shoot and retreat. So it's the same thing as the laser gun. Alright. Now we're going to find some more Imperial Guardsmen, help them out, and they'll come along and fight with us. Good times.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an Imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did this sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
Move! Move!
That is... that is much more imprecise. There's a lot of spread on full auto. So that's going to be more something when they get closer. Oh, the shield. So block. So I do that even if I move. Okay. Providing immunity to knockdown effects. Discharge. That's actually a cool ability. However, that's definitely meant to be paired up with a melee weapon. So I think what I'm going to do is keep a ranged weapon for my main, and I'll switch to the sword and board, like melee weapons, for when things do get up close and personal. Nice. I could have sworn... Oh, it was the armor I got. I was going to say, okay. For a minute, I thought that I had gotten a flamer. So this is several thousand years old ship. Inconclusive results. The Angel of Death is growing more grim with each passing of hour. The Angel of Death is a reference to the Space Marine. I do have to remember to reload. You watch. While you guys are watching me, I'm going to fall apart and forget to reload and get killed because of it.
At your command.
Alright. I just got a new raise gun, didn't I? Oh, and... yeah, well, it's better quality. The good thing is you don't have to worry about reloading with lasguns. Alright, we're gonna save these dudes, and there is a
time, Inquisitor.
captain
Hurry up
sometime.
and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
Die, maggots, die! Die, maggots, die!
Ooh, just as he was pulling down turrets. That aim shot does a lot of damage, not gonna lie. Alright, so we got 2 more guys helping us out. Is this a door?
At your
No, I
command.
didn't think so. We got a chest in here, a medical supply. I haven't used that yet. That's your inoculator down here. It regenerates your health for you. I don't think there's any in here that actually give you like instant full health again or whatnot. You always have to be aware that it's going to regenerate slowly. Or slower than you'd like, anyway. I gotta remember, too, with this class that I have
Take it like a
grenades.
man, guardsman!
God, that is a nice ability against them.
Emperor!
Cool. And rescue some more guardsmen. They're actually not too shabby. They were doing some decent damage. Resupply.
The
I do
humans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
At your command.
All right. Let's go meet up with Caius Thorne, the Space Marine.
Your head on a
That's actually really nice. There we go. Here's a chest. Neural implant and an eye implant that I'll end up using. Excuse me. Is there a chest over here? No. Okay. This is a slightly slower paced game. I decided to try this too because I was doing a playthrough of Outriders and
Inquisitor,
nobody really
our
was
augurs are
interested
starting
in
to
it.
pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago I made an oath to protect the Imperium with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Excuse me. Alright, and that finishes that mission. Moving along. I just unlocked a great axe. I wonder if I can use that with the shield. Probably not. Alright, investigation completed. The clues I found led me to the following conclusions. Recently, a sizable Imperial expedition landed on the fortress-monastery led by a certain Lord Inquisitor Clusterheim. The purpose and the current whereabouts of these explorers are still unknown, although judging by the large number of casualties they have suffered, I assume that the expedition must have had considerable numbers. Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim had Inquisitors and Interrogators in his retinue, also some Space Marines from the Stormwatcher chapter. I find it troubling that the Caligari Conclave neglected to reveal the existence of this expedition to me. Alright. And we will continue. +5 to rapid fire, +2 movement speed. Yeah, okay, sure. And we got something in the character here, did we not? No. Inventory. That's better. That's better. Okay. Auto pistol. So I could actually put the auto... Oh, where's... Ah. So I could actually put the auto pistol with the other pistol and have... I don't know what those abilities are. Crippling salvo and assault gunnery. However, like I said, I'm going to have a two-handed weapon on one weapon set, and I'm going to have the ranged two-handed. Pardon me, I'm going to have a two-handed weapon on a ranged weapon on one set, and probably a sword and board, or maybe that great axe. Where's the great axe? Oh, maybe I just unlocked it. Its ability or its availability in game, but I didn't actually get it. Okay. Well, all right, we're going to call it at that point now. That's been a 45-minute session. We got another mission to go after this. If you enjoyed this at all, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you did like about it, what you didn't like about it. If there are any games that you would like to see me try in the future. If you want to support this channel and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And, you know, until the next time, see you later.